As open enrollment season rolls on, scammers look for the opportunity to trick those eligible for Medicare into paying for something else. Financial counselor Alicia Kellebrue says you should never receive a phone call from someone trying to sell you Medicare. If you do, don't give out your personal information.
Anything like social security numbers or bank account information or security question type information, that should be a red flag.
If you think you're being scammed, report it to the Better Business Bureau or the Federal Trade Commission. For the full story, head to our website, valleynewslive.com.
Minnesota Governor Mark Dayton plans to create a task force to address what he calls an appalling failure of the state to protect elderly residents from abuse in senior care homes. The task force will consist of state agency heads and experts on senior abuse and elder justice. The governor says he considers some acts of elder abuse to be criminal acts, and he doesn't understand why they aren't handled that way. He hopes to reform proposals for the 2018 legislature, which convenes in February. The investigation found that the hundreds of vulnerable residents at senior care centers across Minnesota are beaten, sexually assaulted, or robbed each year. However, no one is punished in a majority of cases because the state lacks staff and expertise to investigate.
Also, the Minnesota Supreme Court has upheld Governor Dayton's line item veto of the legislature's operating budget. The decision hands Dayton a major legal victory as he seeks to rework tax breaks and other measures he feels are costly, which he signed into law this spring as part of a new state budget. This now leaves the legislature on uncertain financial footing. The state's high court says Dayton's veto complied with the law and that the state constitution does not allow the courts to order funding for the legislature without an appropriation. The decision overturns a lower court ruling that deemed Dayton's action unconstitutional. The legislature took initial steps earlier today to free up enough money to continue paying members and staff. Top lawmakers say they may still run out of money in early 2018.
Today's technology is so much better than just a couple of years ago. Later on Valley News Live at 6, how that change is playing out in the monitoring of bald eagles in Minnesota.
Blustery gray conditions as we head to bed tonight. The wind continues to gust. Looking at the radar, there is some mixed precipitation to the west heading our way. Details in your hour by hour forecast are next.